What is confit?
Confit is cooking either meat or vegetable or fish in oil.
These are the hard-hitting questions that we ask here on Noms. These are the questions that really open your mind to the world. Because you didn't know what confit was. Maybe you did. I didn't. Did you know? You did? Yeah, maybe I'm just dumb. Whatever. Hey Lexus,
What do you want to do?
take me to Kinn.
Calculating route.
Alrighty, so that was a delicious meal, but I promised you that I would just eat my way across the city for this special limited series of Nom Noms. So we're gonna go to one more restaurant for dinner. That was like lunch. So we're going to go to this place called Kinn. I've been there. It's pretty freaking cool, and it's a great experience. So I'm excited to show you guys what it's about. In my trusted, beautiful Lexus RX, we're gonna get there. She's so quiet. She's so quiet. Wait, before we do that, should we turn on some music? Oh my God. Oh, that's scary. But what we can do is listen to something like this. None of this is gonna get cleared. We have no clearance for these rights, so what you're gonna hear is my songs over this, okay?
It's way too quiet in the morning. Take a drive to drown out the sun.
Man, this is such a great song. Man, that Eric Nam guy, what a great voice. Man, do you feel the lyrics? Feel that in your soul? Just tearing me apart. It's tearing me apart. We don't have clearance for that either. We don't have clearance for anything. The only thing you get on this channel is my music. That's it. Okay, so you guys, we are at Kinn, K-I-N-N. It is one of my new favorite restaurants in LA, and I'm joined by the chef himself, Mr. Kim. Hi, how are you?
So good, how are you?
Good to see you, man.
Thank
Thanks
you
for having us.
Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. So this is my second time here, and I wanted to kind of share your story as well as the story of Kinn.
So we opened in last December of 2021. I moved to LA from New York around that time, thinking I was just going to do a brief pop-up in LA and move back to New York. And you know, I ended up really liking LA, and I decided to stay here instead.
How did you get started in food and cooking?
So I was working at all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant. That's when I knew I was going to cook for the rest of my life. And then quickly I worked at more higher-end restaurants. Really, I just gradually moved up to the higher-scale restaurants where I learned more technique.
Was it an intentional choice and decision to work at Asian restaurants, or was that something that came naturally to you, or how did that happen?
So I was actually very fascinated by the craftsmanship of master sushi chefs. I pursued my career in Japanese cuisine. But then I realized, you know, like all the Japanese chefs that are working at Japanese restaurants, they were so good at what they were doing. It was so natural to them because they grew up in that culture. And that made me think, what is that for me? And me being a Korean American, I knew that Korean culture was it for me.
Yeah. Then how did that impact your restaurant, the dishes that you make, and the seasonal changes that you make on a regular basis? Yeah.
Detail is something that's very important to us, but at the same time, we don't want to do too much to the food. We want to bring the ingredients on the plate as it tastes. We don't want to be too pretentious with ingredients.
Yeah.
So our flavors are very direct, and it's like very simple.
I'm so excited to try. I had like a great meal before, but I made sure to save room for you and for Kinn because I was like, I know they're gonna deliver so well every time.
Thank you so much, it's an honor.
Well, you guys, if you want to see and taste what I think authentic modern Korean food looks, feels, tastes like without having to go all the way to Korea, you can do it right here in LA. You can do it with Chef Ki at Kinn, so be sure to check it out. I'm gonna shut up and stop talking so I can actually enjoy some of this food. But thank you again so much for having me. I look forward to coming back every season to see what's on the menu.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Jin. Appreciate it.
So this first course here is steamed abalone. With the steamed abalone, we put a couple pieces of crispy potatoes, and on top we put 4 different sauces. And we finish this with a piece of garlic flour. A lot of our food is inspired by nostalgia, and this is our version of basically an abalone chowder. Our first course here is our steamed abalone.
This is too pretty. This is the thing here. Anytime I come here, I have to like take a photo of every single thing. Pretty. Oh, I wish you could have some of this. So, I've never had abalone. You should try it. Abalone is great. This one is really cool because there's like fried potatoes. If you're a fan of like Spanish tapas, patatas bravas, like the fried potatoes, but this is a cool culinary adventure. Also, is this real? Is this real? Was this abalone? There's a real life abalone this big? It's crazy. This is like a dinosaur fossil or something.
Our second course here is our homemade tofu. Underneath the squash leaf, we have rice folded in our homemade samjang sauce with homemade tofu and smoked eggplant puree.
I love me some tofu. Thank you.
Yeah, this is like a tubu sampa with doenjang. If you think about
so
it.
that's like the inspiration.
Right.
Got it. Thank you. Wow, there's like so much that goes into every dish. Okay. I don't know how to eat this. I don't know how to eat this delicately, so I just won't. I'm just gonna go for it. So interesting. So good. There's no right way or wrong way to eat this. Just feel like Ooh.
So our next course here is confit and charcoal grilled Hanada wood mushroom with Santa Barbara sea urchin.
Wow. That's one crazy mushroom. It's so earthy. I don't even know how to. It's like it's a mushroom. The uni's like not overpowering. It's just enough to like kind of enhance the mushroomness. You want a bite? I'm like eating way too much food.
On this next course, we have our Spanish octopus that's been braised slowly and seared quickly on the outside.
So this I remember from last time, and it was so good. Here we go. Let's octopus this up. This is so good. Every time. Come. Look, come on, squad. She's so excited. We're like, gotta share the good stuff, you know? I feel like I've just been eating all day.
Non-marinade, just salted.
Great, thank you so much. Yeah. This Wagyu, get this like this, one bite. Hey Yuki, do you want some steak? I love her reaction. Her reaction is, she's like, she's like a little kid. Ooh. Before I finish this, I want to say thank you so much for joining me on these last few episodes of Noms. Typically I cook, but this time we just rolled around LA, eating some really good food, riding in my hot, sexy new Lexus RX. So thank you so much to all the restaurants and all the chefs who hosted us, who fed us some incredible food, told us their life stories, and allowed us to share their stories with you guys. And finally, to all of you who have been watching, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me just eat my face off. Stay tuned to this channel. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, turn on your notifications, and if you like it, let us know in the comments so that I'm inspired to make more stuff like this for you guys. So, until we see you again. I feel like we should get our food, like a food show, right? No? Can we make that happen? Anyways, bye guys. Brain freeze.